aspect of tourism destination carrying capacity, it is divided into five aspects. The tourism destination carrying capacity, the principle of sustainable tourism concept, international initiative on sustainable tourism development, types of carrying capacity, and lastly, tourism ethics. Tourism is one of the fastest industries in the world because of its economic benefits to attract a number of tourists, because of the revolution in transport communication, and with a lot of disposable income even with the middle class, there is a great increase in tourism activities in the world. Tourism brings for calling more benefit to destination is questioned by environmentalists all over the world. I believe tourism is important because there are countries whose economies depend mainly on tourism. According to the United Nations World Tourism Organization or UNWTO, they define the destination as a carrying capacity also. First, let me discuss to you about the tourism destination carrying capacity. Describe the maximum number of people that a specific destination can accommodate without having harmful cultural or economic consequence. The carrying capacity evolution is used to show the impact of tourism on space and the environment. It demonstrates an important aspect of tourism spatial growth planning. It also one of the methods for establishing sustainable tourism. Tourism depends upon the attraction power of the destination resources, which are the following. Primary or natural resources. Primary tourist resources are those that exist or originally existed for non-tourist purpose. They were created for another purpose. Typically, examples include the natural landscape, mountains, rainforests, coral reefs, and etc. Cultural resources. Cultural resources are physical objects or place of past human activity, such as a historic site, object, landscape, structure, or even a natural feature of significance to a group of people traditionally associated with it. Social resources are defined as concrete or symbolic items that can be used as an object of exchange among people. They are constructs that they have consistently been observed to improve and maintain health. The principles of sustainable tourism concept. A sustainable tourism is that addresses the demand of visitors, the industry, the environment, and the host communities while taking into account current and future economic, social, and environmental implications. Sustainable tourism produces there those that are run in accordance with the local environment, local community, and local culture. It is envisaged as leading to management of all resources in such a way that economic, social, and aesthetic needs can be fulfilled. Sustainable tourism products are products that are operated in harmony with a local environmental, local community, and local culture. International initiatives on sustainable tourism development. The objectives of the UNTW and WTTC is an organization that makes solutions for the environmental issues and the tourism development. This organization defines of the effort integrating the involvement of organization, individuals, and stakeholders around the world to address the issues about the tourism. United Nations Environmental Program has collaborated with the International Hotel, which is the institute to be prepared guidelines to improve the environmental performance of the hotels. On the other hand, the concept is developing for the hotels to gain a high performance. The United Nations Environment Program has collaborated with the International Hotel, which is the institute to be prepared guidelines to improve the environmental performance of the hotels. On the other hand, the concept is developing for the hotels to gain a high performance. The International Convention on Biodiversity supported the principle of sustainable tourism development plan. This kind of program will help your hotel to be improved and be impressive. Local Authority on Sustainable Tourism Development a destination process, a message is sent to a single destination process, which the sender has addressed specifically. That is, the message contains the destination processes any worry or fear they may have about their work or employment being reorganized shall be addressed first. The development of destination is have benefits, so it should be informed and explain about the importance of it. In addition, the local must be taken for another job's creational to develop a destination. It means we should create an additional jobs for a development. To develop a destination, it should be a sustainable concept will take service and to understand its situation. The stakeholders of a group may consist of representatives from the travel and tourism industry. Community-based destination development. Community-based tourism has been proposed as a viable option for developing countries to maintain tourism development. Local inhabitants can use this tourism strategy to maintain natural and cultural resources in order to boost the local economy and generate more advantages. Types of carrying capacities. Here are some types of carrying capacities. Physical carrying capacity. This is the maximum amount of tourists that a location can accommodate. In case of a single tourist destination, it is the maximum number of visitors that may be accommodated on the site at any moment while still allowing people to walk around. On the other hand, the availability of accommodation, transportation, and communication are the important factors which affect the physical carrying capacity. The ecotourism environmental carrying capacity refers to the maximum numbers of tourists that may be accommodated in a certain location while still meeting tourist demands and benefits the tourism sector while stimulation protecting the environment and reducing harm. Social and cultural carrying capacity. The important factors that affects the socio-cultural fabrics of the destination is the social effects, activities, and also the any conflicts that may arise between the local and tourists on account of social customs, tradition, and practices. The social and cultural is have an impact to improve and economic, as the greatest degree of consumption that a place can absorb without compromising the quality of visitors' experience or having an unacceptably unfavorable influence on the local community. The maximum number of people who can visit a tourist location, heritage-related carrying capacity can be described as the greatest number of tourists who visit a certain region and use its contents without causing an acceptable and irreversible change in the destination environmental. Psychological carrying capacity. How the locals react the tourist arrivals in the destination is going to affect the destination carrying capacity. The destination carrying capacity will be influenced by how the locals react to the advent of tourists. The highest number of tourism activities in a tourism destination without any determination